This is the most confusing thing ever. Trying to work a camera. Did I not do photography at school? Yes, I did. So why am I finding it so confusing? I just need a little drink of air, you know. Because my throat is just so dry. Winter is really taking its toll on me right now. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you are having a great lockdown. I don't really know who is watching this video, but if you are in lockdown, then I hope you're having just as a shit time as I am. Honestly, I'm joking. I hope everyone's well. I hope you're not, you know, struggling too much. I know that I am kind of struggling, but you know what, independent woman, she gets through this. She gets through this. I actually haven't done a YouTube video for 9 months. I mean, what kind of person does that make me? That makes me a really shit YouTuber. That makes me a really bad person, and I'm sorry guys I haven't been recording because I feel like I actually love making YouTube videos. I just feel like because my laptop doesn't really work, it's really hard to edit and stuff, so I do need to get a new laptop. That's on my list of things to do, and I do want to start getting into it properly, and obviously when I do end up moving out, I can do moving vlogs, I can do moving videos, and it's going to be great. Very excited to do that. I asked you guys to ask me some honest, brutal questions, and there's quite a few on here. There's quite a few. I'm just going to start and get straight into the video. Also, I forgot to mention if there are any videos that you want me to film. I know people are saying they want me to do get ready with me, so I really want to do like drunk videos as well. I know I did a say it or shot it video. I want to do another one of those. I want to get my boyfriend in videos as well. I mean, I asked him and he was like, maybe, but I'm going to have to be drunk for that, which I can understand why. Makeup videos, you want an updated makeup routine. It's kind of changed from the last video I did. And I actually looked back at that video and I was like, why was the lighting so bad? Like, why did I give you a makeup routine that was filmed that awful? God, I hate myself for it. I hate myself for it. Right, so the first question is, what lighting do I use for my pictures? Okay, so I either use a ring light or I just use flash. So if I'm taking a picture like downstairs in my kitchen, I'll have the tripod up and I'll just use like a darker lighting with the flash, because sometimes I feel like if I use a ring light it can be too bright, and then I like how the pictures turn out if I use flash and a tripod and the darker lighting, if that makes sense. But some people ask me what timer app I use. It's Photo Timer Plus. Honestly a godsend. You can take like 40 pictures at a time for someone who's as vain as me. God, it's perfect. I'm joking anyway, but I feel like I'm going to be really sarcastic throughout this video, and it feels like I haven't actually spoken to someone, not that you're someone, but I mean like spoken to people in ages, and I feel like I'm turning antisocial. It's not good. Does anyone else feel like they've lost their spark? Because I honestly feel like that right now. So yeah, that covers the lighting. And when I go out, so if I'm going out for dinner, I'll literally just use the flash as well. And if it's like summer pictures, I'll just use the camera with no flash. Because I feel like this phone, the 12 Pro Max, is like amazing for outside pictures as well as night pictures. So if you don't have this camera, phone I mean, you need it. You need it in your life. So, the next question, I get asked this quite a lot, and it makes me think, do other people want to know how to deal with it, even though they shouldn't? But the question is, how do I deal with hate? And to be honest, recently, I've been finding it hard to not retaliate and like bite back, because I feel like vloggers, influencers, whatever you want to call my job title, I hate saying influencer, I hate it, hate it, hate it. But I feel like that's the name that we've kind of been given. I don't really know if I'm in that category, but I kind of get a bit like defensive because I feel like people are so horrible towards the job title. Obviously I know at the moment there's people in Dubai and stuff. I totally get why you would be annoyed, but I just think we've all just got to stay positive throughout this lockdown, and obviously it is hard. I feel like I'm really going off track of the question. What was the question again? This is how fucking stupid I am. Right, how do I deal with hate? Okay, so I've been finding it hard to not retaliate and bite back. So at the moment I have been like messaging a few people back in my DMs, but nothing, I've not been nasty, like I'm not like that type of person. I just kind of want to make people see like what they say can actually hurt people, especially online, and like people taking their lives and all that kind of stuff that's very deep, but it's horrible. Like, why should anyone have to deal with hate? I just don't understand it. So my boyfriend always tells me to not react and not answer, which is actually the best way to deal with it. To be honest, I don't really get hate on Instagram. It's just Twitter, because it's such a horrible platform. Like, that's how it is in general. So to be honest, it's probably my fault for staying on the app. I should probably just delete it. And yeah, but yeah, to answer the question, I don't really deal with hate, to be honest. I think there's only been one time in my life where I've like actually, like, it really affected me, and I was like crying and stuff because someone was like telling me to kill myself. I was like, really? Is that necessary? I think so. The next question, how am I feeling in lockdown? Well, to be honest, it's getting to the point where it's like so repetitive now that it's like draining. Like, I just want to go out. And obviously with my job, because I work from home, it's kind of like I am indoors all the time. So it's kind of like I relied on going out to eat, going out with my friends to like, as like my escape sort of thing from being indoors all the time. As much as I love it, I'm really grateful for what I do. It's just hard sometimes staying indoors. As you can imagine, I just kind of mope around, but I do try and get up and do a lot of things, but you know, I'm quite lazy, so just gonna be honest with you there. I don't even know how I managed to post twice a day on Instagram, because if I'm honest, I'm a lazy bitch. Next question. This is a funny one because the person that asked it was just like a fake account, like an unknown account, so it was quite random. How was working in Waitrose? Did I know anyone? So I'm not gonna lie to you, working in Waitrose is actually really, really boring. I was on the patisserie counter, which means, oh, pardon me, which means I was on the like cake and bread bit, and my shifts were a joke. Friday 5 till 9, which was like that awkward time where I couldn't like go out after. Then on Saturday it was 1 till 10. That's my whole weekend gone. That's my whole weekend gone. But I would really advise it if you're like still at school and you want to just get some experience, and it's really good pay as well actually. The camera would, you know, stop on me and be an absolute pain. The card was full and I had to clear loads of stuff off it. Thank you for that. It annoys me when people ask if my boobs are fake. It actually doesn't annoy me. I kind of take it as a compliment, because it's like, if you actually think that my boobs are fake and I've not been honest about it, then that makes me laugh. Like, I would be completely honest if I did get them done. I mean, at one point I did want to get them done, and I realised I can't go through that surgery. That is mad. There's like drains that they put into, I can't, and I freak out about stuff like that. I've got a lot of fears, and the thought of that makes me feel really sick. Would I ever consider going blonde? To be honest, I kind of was a bit blonde, you know, and I had the highlight things through the front of my hair. I don't know if you follow me, you've seen the pictures I did. I was kind of blonde for a bit. I need to stop touching my hair. It's really annoying though. So yeah, if you would have seen, I had some blonde bits through the front. I did actually really like it, and it looked amazing on holiday, like in the sun. But then I kind of thought, like in winter and like in the cold, I just think like I'm a full brunette at heart. That's how I'm meant to be. I just am, you know. How did I decide my dog's name? So it was actually my brother that came up with the name, I'm pretty sure. And I did a poll on Instagram of what names. I think I did Ted, Pablo, I can't remember the other two names. But Pablo wasn't the winner, and we were a bit surprised because we thought that was the like coolest name. So yeah, we stuck with Pablo, and I'm really happy with the name and I love him. What age did you start getting attention online? To be honest, I'm not even too sure. I think it would have been around 16 or 17, which I know is quite young, but I've had Instagram since 2011. Like, when I think about that, that is mad. Like, obviously I wasn't taking it seriously back then, but I mean, like, that's a long time to have Instagram for. But I think I was 16 or 17 when I actually started posting pictures and stuff like that, because you know when you're like at school and you've got Instagram and you're all like, oh, going out with my friends, going to a party. Budget for your first house. I don't really want to say what I'm looking at, but I will say that I'm looking at around 3-bed house. I want it to have a garden, parking, of course. I was actually looking at flats at the beginning, then I realised that with a dog that's not really practical, is it, to be in a flat, because I want him to be able to have freedom out in the garden, out there. But yeah, so I'm looking at around 3-bed, 2-bed if I really like the place, but obviously I've got a lot of clothes and a lot of stuff, and I've got like a few ideas that I'm really excited to do, and yeah, I'm really excited, but I'm yet to find a place that I actually really like. So if anyone's watching this video and you think you can help me find my dream home, come on into the DMs and show me what you can do. And the next question is, are you confident without makeup? To be honest, kind of, but only because of my boyfriend. Like, he's made me feel so confident without it, and he like makes me feel so much better without it on, and he says I'm beautiful either way. Don't know why I keep doing accents. Without him I honestly wasn't confident with without makeup on at all. Like, I have never really been, but he's made me start to love myself, so I love him for that. So the next question is, how have you kept a routine in lockdown? To be honest, my routine is a bit all over the place. I tend to shoot Instagram content 2 or 3 times a week so that I've got enough photos to post twice a day, because I am posting twice a day, which is, yeah, a lot. So yeah, keeping a routine in lockdown is really hard. I don't actually set an alarm anyway to get up, but I get up around, if it's a good day, then 9 or 9:30, but usually around 10:30, because I'm a lazy girl and I'm not a morning person. It takes me a lot to get up in the morning, you know, and I always fall back to sleep because it's like I don't really have anything to get up for, as sad as it sounds. And I feel like obviously lockdown's had a big effect on that as well, because it's kind of like the days are just repetitive, and it's just so boring. My advice would be to write things down that you need to do for the day and just try and be positive. Talk to your friends, just stay voice noting throughout the day so that you feel like you're actually talking to people. That's my advice, that's what I would do anyway. The next question is your boyfriend your normal type? To be honest, not my normal type, but now that I know him as a person and like how amazing he is my type now. I feel like it's kind of like grown, if that makes sense. He's probably watching this like, you're so cringe, which I am a bit, but yeah, I don't know, he is my type now, 100%. He is unreal, so yeah. I didn't even know what my type was before, like just someone with really dark hair, but his hair isn't that dark. It's still dark, but it's not like dark, you know? And he's got a beard, so tick. Tattoos, tick. Someone asked, how often do you have sex? Listen, this isn't for you to know. Someone said, do you earn more than 5 figures a month? The answer is yes. The girl's on her grind and it's paying off, baby. It's paying off. Someone said, what is your McDonald's order? Okay, so it honestly depends on what I'm feeling at the time. So if I'm drunk and we go through the drive-through, it will probably be a double cheese, 6 chicken nuggets and a Coke. And then if I'm not drunk, not as hungry, I'll just get a cheeseburger and chips and a Coke. Obviously, McDonald's Coke is like elite, so yeah. If I'm really, really hungry, quarter pounder. But I've recently started liking the double cheese more over the quarter pounder. And always 6 chicken nuggets, because you can't not get 6 chicken nuggets with the sweet and sour sauce. It's amazing. I'm trying not to eat as much junk food, so you know, it's kind of hard because your girl loves it. And me and my boyfriend both love takeaways. It's a struggle, it really is. Do you / would you care if your boyfriend liked other girls' pictures on Instagram? To be honest, he doesn't like girls' pictures anyway, really, apart from mine. But If he did, I would be annoyed, especially if it was bikini pictures. If they had history, yeah, I would be annoyed. If it was just a friend, then no, I wouldn't be annoyed. But if it was like continuous all the time, liking like one person's photos, I would be annoyed, and I'd be a bit like, your name there is being a bit consistent and it's a bit embarrassing. But the thing is, I used to be such a jealous person before George, and now I'm not. Like, it's just mad. He's kind of turned me into like some chilled girlfriend, and it's fucking amazing, I'll tell you that, because you save yourself a lot of stress. I kind of would care, yeah. So if your boyfriend is doing that, check up on him. I'm joking, that's like encouraging you to be a psycho. Definitely don't do that, don't be a psycho. Ooh. By the way, I've got the coziest outfit on, it's actually unreal. The top is PLT, it's like a soft rib top, and the bottom's a meshki, but I'm not even sure they're on the website anymore. But if they are, go check them out, because it's literally like wearing a teddy bear. It's amazing. Do you wax or shave? I actually shave my legs and shave obviously everywhere that I want to shave, because I'm a pussy bitch. I'm a pussy bitch. If you think that I'm going to get myself waxed, it's not happening. It's not happening. So, you know, you just got to deal with the stubble, deal with the, you know, everything. A lot of girls have judged you without knowing you. Yes, 100%. This annoys me a bit, like if someone doesn't give me like the chance sort of thing, because I don't see myself as like not a normal human being, if that makes sense. And I feel like people kind of put me on this like pedestal, like, oh my god, just because of the amount of followers she has. Like, it really annoys me, because I don't even want to be seen like that. I just want to be seen as Amber, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of annoys me. But yeah, I would say they do judge me, and I don't know, that's why you've got to be careful of bitchy friends, which I have had some in the past. But obviously I've got my close friends now, and I've been friends with them since primary school. Some not, but I love them. They're the best. Someone said, do you fart in front of your boyfriend? To be honest, why is this question so weird? I do, kind of, but I don't even know how to answer this. He farts in front of me, I do you know what I mean? It's just, it's the way of life. I don't know how people don't, as in like in their whole relationship. Like, if you've been together for like 3 years, like, how are you not doing that? Like, it's a fucking pain holding them in. The next question is, do you wear hair extensions? If so, where do you go and who do you use? So, I actually used to have beauty wax extensions, but I've recently discovered this brand called Zen extensions, and oh my god, I'm like so shocked. This isn't an ad or anything, this is literally just me saying like, I actually bought this hair and I'm actually obsessed with it. My lash lady, Faith, she's like my bestie, she recommended them to me, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give them a go, because beauty wax sometimes don't work for me, like they kind of dry out a bit. Don't get me wrong, I've used them for years, they are good, but I just wanted to switch them up and see if I could find hair that was just soft and silky, and Zen are amazing, honestly, and they're cheaper than beauty wax. So I'm so glad my little Faith put me onto that. I love her so much. If you're watching this, Faith, you should be, because you're supposed to support me, okay? Joking. Someone said, how far do you plan to go for Cupid Fire, like with Cupid Fire? So I'm actually planning to change it into something else, because I have another idea and I don't actually want to continue with clothing. That's not really the route I wanted to go down. Well, initially it was, but then I realised it's not the route I want to go down. So there is something brewing, something coming, but of course I'm not going to reveal it to anyone. My family and my boyfriend know about it. It's a little secret. It's a little secret, you know? Yeah, no one really knows about it. I'm not really telling anyone until I make the magic happen. But yeah, hopefully I can. So, the next question, someone said, what age did you lose your virginity? Now, I think I was 16. I'm pretty sure. I don't know whether that's a normal age or whatever, but yeah, I was 16. I just think, I don't know why people ask these questions, and I don't really know why I'm answering it, because I wanted to be honest, but it's just like, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, if you're ready at that time is when you want to do it with that person. So yeah, don't feel pressured, because I feel like society really does pressure people. Have your parents always been rich? This is a weird question, to be honest. My parents are really hard working, so obviously my dad has his own business, and he has done for, I think it's over 20 to 30 years. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. But he's literally put his heart and soul into the business, and so has my mum. So to be honest, I think they deserve everything I can't speak. They deserve everything that they have today, and hopefully in the future I can repay the favour, you know. But I don't know whether they would call themselves rich. I don't know. I kind of don't really know the definition of rich. Like, at what point are you rich? Do you know what I mean? I just think that they're very careful with money, and yeah, everyone always asks what my parents do as well, but I don't really think they want me saying. Not because it's, you know, something bad, but it's just, it's kind of like a private thing, and yeah, they know that I sometimes get comments, like bad comments, so they don't want to like be involved in that. Someone said, "Are you a millionaire?" God, do I look like one? I really wish I was, honey, and that is the future plan, but not right now. No, not right now. I do want to be in the future though, so look out for that. This is an interesting one. Someone said, do you turn down many brand deals for money, etc.? And I actually do. So obviously my agent Nadia is the most amazing agent ever. She obviously works with the Blogger Agent, which is my agency, and like, she'll tell me about a deal and what they've offered for the amount of posts, and she'll be like, honestly, I don't think it's worth it for what they're offering. So yeah, I do actually turn down quite a few actually, because they know what I'm capable of getting, if that makes sense. So they wouldn't want me to accept something that they don't think is worth, you know, my time or anything like that. And I'd never accept a brand deal of things that I don't like, if that makes sense. I wouldn't want to wear clothes that I don't like either. I always like to choose what I'm being sent for a photo, because why would you want to wear something you don't like just for the money? I'd rather not do that, because I actually really take pride in like my feed and stuff. Like, I like it looking a certain way. But yeah, I do actually turn down a few, but I'm lucky to be working with amazing brands at the moment, so I'm so happy, and I can't wait for 2021. So love you, Blogger Agent, you're the best. Someone said, do you have some Bitcoin or crypto? I actually do. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say on that. The next question, how long does it take for you to apply your makeup? You know what, if I'm fast, it can actually take me around 25 minutes or 20 minutes. Like, it doesn't actually take that long, because I'm so used to like my everyday routine. It's kind of like I know what I'm doing, so I don't need to like take my time, if that makes sense. But say if I'm getting ready with my friends or something, will usually take longer because we're just talking a load of shit. Someone said, what is my death row meal? That's really scared me. Like, why would I be on death row? Death row meal would probably be steak and chips. If anyone on here watching has been to Steak Co, I think it's, no, Meat Co in Dubai, and has tried the steak, oh my god, it's actually heaven. It's the best thing I've ever tasted. That with chips, corn on the cob, mash, if they let me. And then a Coke, a cold Coke with ice would be my death row meal. Wouldn't really want to drink alcohol. Actually, I probably would, because then I'd be like, you know what, I want to just get fucked and not think about me being killed in a minute. Someone said, what's an influencer's camera roll like? Is it clean and tidy or messy with screenshots? So messy with screenshots. I screenshot so much. And like, I bombard my besties chat with a load of just bullshit and clothes and makeup and stuff that I want. So I've got so many screenshots. Looking through these questions, and you guys, oh my god. Jesus, they're all related to sex. Come on, guys. Who are your best friends? So I actually have I wouldn't say it's like a small circle, but like my main besties. Chloe, obviously, we have been best friends for ages. Natalia, also my bestie. Marina, Layla, Meg, Nicole, Lizzie. I've got quite a few besties and other old friends like Ellie, Charlotte. Love you guys. So the second to last question is the worst thing that's happened to you on a night out. It would probably have to be when I jumped on Miles. If you're watching this, he won't be watching this, but it's funny. Why do I say is he going to be watching this? He's not going to be watching this. I like jumped on him and then he fell backwards and I smashed my kneecap on the floor, and I still went to the afters and it was like throbbing and my knee was like massive. I don't think anyone took me seriously, like I was genuinely dying in pain. And then obviously in the morning, I think I went to the hospital the next night and it was literally so swollen and massive. I was in a cast for like 3 months and I'd literally just been offered to go on my first ever like blogger trip. It was like heartbreaking for me. I was just breaking down crying in the hospital. It was a cruise as well, like with a really nice brand, and I was like fuming. I was so upset, honestly, and it hurt so much. So I'm praying that I never break any other bones again because it's not a vibe. And the last question is, any advice or tips for anyone starting out on Instagram? So I get asked this question so much and I just thought I'd do a little overall roundup of what I think helps. So I definitely think the main thing for me is posting once or twice a day. Like when I mean every day, I mean literally just try and post as much as you can. And just do it because you love it, like do it because you actually enjoy doing it. Like don't force yourself to do something that you just aren't happy doing. Like if you're not the type of person who likes to always, you know, put pictures out there and stuff, then yeah, I don't know, I feel like the more you post, the more your pictures get seen, explore page, stuff like that, brands will see you, and try and keep like a theme, like a colour theme. Interact with people, interact with your followers. Literally just consistency is the main thing. And backgrounds as well, even though mine aren't the best, I'd try and say either just get a blank wall, try and do different angles, maybe get a tripod, ring light. Hi guys, I'm just currently editing the video that I just filmed and I realised that I didn't actually have the outro for some reason. You know me, did photography and it's still not working. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning. So yeah, I'm just currently editing this video and I thought I'd just put this in. But thank you guys for watching. I realised I rambled on and probably just went a bit off track, but thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe, give me a like and a comment and let me know what the videos you'd want me to do. But bye.